Hey guys, Thetcglover here, got my video today. Right, so Astral Pack 3 happened and it got revealed yesterday and I didn't get the chance to actually make a video on it. However, that is a shame, but I'm still willing to do a little sort of talk about it anyway. From what I've seen on this list, Astral Pack 3 is good, it's just not as good as Astral Pack 2. Astral Pack 2 was really good. The Breed Dragon, I believe, was it Tsukiyomi and Papillo Imperative. Brilliant reprints. Just what people wanted, really. I mean, now that the Breed Dragon is at 2, or was at 2 before, but now that it's played in a deck, that's the best deck in the format. It's just Astral Pack 2 was a fantastic set. Astral Pack 3 is obviously good, it's just not as good, but at least it's better than Astral Pack 1, because I'm going to link to this video somewhere. Astral Pack 1, my opinion on it when it came out, back to the days when Astral Pack 1 did come out about a year ago, and my opinions on it. So it was an interesting little video that I made about it. So anyway, let's just quickly go through the set. So the three ultimates are Atlantean Marksman, Maestroke, and Fire Formation Tenki. Atlantean Marksman should have been a super because of Infantry being a super as well. I know Dragoons got made an ultimate, so Atlantean Marksman could be an ultimate as well. However, realistically, they should have foreseen this happening, and then they should have made Infantry an ultimate as well. So you have all three Atlanteans as ultimates, but don't make them different rarities, because then it doesn't look very good, and people are going to pull it and then put it in their deck and start drawing into the multiples and going, it looks so shit, like I don't want this, I want them all to be supers or ultimates, okay, or ultras or whatever. You know, realistically they could have just made Atlantean Marksman a super, and then Dragoons would be already a super, so you could easily have 3 supers, so then the deck would look good. You know, that's just how it is. I mean, in Legendary Collection Yugi's world, they made all the Gravekeepers ultra, so that means that when you collect them, you actually have an ultra deck, so you have a deck with every Gravekeepers an ultra, and that's really good. So this whole thing is just a confliction of opinion here, but at the same time, they could have just kept it one rarity. I mean, come on, it's not that hard. Okay, Maestroke, the Symphony's Gym. So they're getting random good rank 4s like Papillo Operative, and then they're bumping them up to ultimates, which is completely fine, because Maestroke is a brilliant super and a brilliant ultimate now. Great rank 4, just does so many great things, you know, it doesn't die. 2300's got a great butt on it. I think Maestroke's a dude, I can't call it a butt though, can I? I've called it just a great wall. Fire Formation Tenki. Tenki, I wanted it to be a super, and I wanted Tensu to be a super as well, because that means you could just have them, and I thought the fact that it has fire in the artwork, and Fire Formation has fire on the cards, it makes sense for the, you know, I looked at Fire Fist Hawk, which was in Astral Pack 2, and I thought that looked really good, so I thought making Tenki a super as well would be really good, and it makes it accessible, because now making it an ultimate, no one's going to pull them, and then when you do, you're going to charge like $25–30 for each one, and you need to have 2 of them so that you can play 2 in the deck. Tenki is not as good as it used to be, but you know, that's fine. And I'm just going to go over the super rares. Serene Psychic Witch, I don't care. Murmur Bisgunde, another great super rare reprint, I like that one, it's pushing the set quite well. Falling Down, which is an Archfiend specific card, that's fine, it pushes Archfiends pretty well. I think they get more support in Shadow Spectres, I'm not sure. Miracle Fertilizer, and I think Polynosis and Wall of Thorns, 3 plant specific cards which no one could give a shit about because they're all very crap, and Polynosis is Horn of Heaven but plant specific, and Wall of Thorns is Mirror Force but plant specific, so really not very good cards in general. Nobody would play them, so I don't know why the hell they reprinted them as super rares, to be completely honest with you. Noble Arms Gallatin and Noble Arms Arfuduce both got reprinted, which is fine because they're now going to become very relevant once the new support in Shadow Spectres comes out and Noble Knights become a thing, depending on how good they become. Spellbook Library of the Crescent and Spellbook Starhall both got super red. That's fine. It's just foiling out a deck which is already ultimates and secrets and ultras and stuff like that. So making 2 rare cards into super rares is just going to give players what they want. So that pushes the set even more. And that's it for the supers. The only decent common I could possibly mention out of all of the ones here is gonna have to be Deck Lockdown. Deck Lockdown is the only one that's played out of all of these commons. It was a rare, and I believe it was from Light of Destruction or Phantom Darkness, one of those, and it was getting hard to get hold of, and you need to play 2 of them because last format Evil Swarm was playing it against prophecy, so to stop them from searching, and if you go first, then you can stop them from plussing, basically. So Deck Lockdown is a very good card if you time it right. So I feel like its reprint is justified, and it's going to help when you open up a pack. It was like last format where you had Pot of Avarice. You open up Pot of Avarice as a common in Astral Pet 2, and it instantly made your pack decent. So Deck Lockdown is going to be one of those cards where you pull it and you go, oh, I may have pulled a Wall of Thorns as my super, but I pulled Deck Lockdown as my common, so I think that's a fine pack with me. I'm happy I entered the tournament. So what they could have done though is at least made 2 or 3 decent commons rather than just 1. They did make Camion Wizard, which was a fusion monster level 4, which you can special summon with instant fusion, so that's something, I guess. That's pretty much it. And the set is decent, not as good as Astral Pack 2, but better than Astral Pack 1, and I hope they do better next time, but at least they're listening to people on what's meta, so they actually start reprinting decent cards, which they are, so I like that. And let's hope Astral Pack 4 is better than that, and let's hope they really go all out and make that one amazing. So comment down below your opinions on Astral Pack 3 if you like it. If you are going to get specific cards from the set. Yeah, I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and if you subscribed recently, you've been great. Thank you very much, and until next time, the Thetcglover is out.